Very good morning, dear students. Hearty welcome to today's class. In today's class, we discuss about computer languages. The topic of discussion of today's class is computer languages. What is called a language? A language is a medium to express our views and feelings. A language is a medium for expressing our views and feelings. To communicate with computer, we need to know a language that the computer can understand. To communicate with computer, we need to know a language that the computer can understand. We know computer is a machine that works on the basis of program. A computer works on the basis of program written to it. What is called a program? A program is a set of instructions written in a computer language that tells the computer what to do. What is a program? A program is a set of instructions written in a computer language and tells the computer what to do. And the process of writing specific instructions in a computer language is called programming. What is called programming? Programming is the process of writing specific instructions in a computer language. And each programming language has its own specific rules. Each programming language has its own specific rules. And these rules are called syntax rules. The development of computer languages can be classified into four categories. There are four classifications of computer languages. The first category is machine language. Next one, assembly language. And the third type is high-level language. And the fourth classification is fourth generation language. So these are various classifications of computer languages. Once again, first one, machine language, then assembly language, next high-level language, and fourth generation language. These are various classifications of computer languages. First, we discuss about machine language. What is called machine language? We know computer as an electronic machine understands every instruction and code in the form of ones and zeros. Computer as an electronic machine understands every instruction in the form of ones and zeros. Zero means absence of electricity or off state. Zero means absence of electricity or off state. And 1 means presence of electricity or on state. Machine language is the only language that the computer can understand. It is expressed by using binary digits 0 and 1. We know the binary digits consist of 0 and 1. 0 means off state and 1 means on state. The execution of machine language is very fast as the computer directly understands it. The execution of machine language is very fast because computer directly understands it and no translation or conversion is required. But learning and coding of machine language is very difficult and it is a time consuming process. Why it is a time consuming process? Why it is a difficult process? Because it consists of only ones and zeros, and every instruction needs to be translated into the form of binary digits. So, programming in machine language is a time consuming process, means it takes lot of time. And next, machine language is machine dependent. What do you mean by machine dependent? Machine dependent means a machine language program written for one particular computer may not work or run for another computer. Hence, machine language is also called low-level language. Why machine language is a low-level language? It is called a low-level language because machine language is machine dependent. What do you mean by machine dependent? Machine dependent means a machine language program written for one computer will not work for another computer. For another computer, you have to develop another machine language program, and hence it is called low-level language. And these are the features of machine language. Machine language is also called first generation language. And then we discuss about assembly language. Assembly language is also known as second generation language. What is assembly language? Assembly language uses mnemonic codes. Mnemonic codes means short forms. Mnemonic codes or symbols in place of zeros and ones. Assembly language uses mnemonic codes or symbols in place of zeros and ones. It uses ADD for addition instead of the binary combination 0010 in binary language. We can see the mnemonic code for different binary equivalent. We can see here ADD, ADC, SBC. So in this way, assembly language uses short forms for different operations and calculations. So it is easy to work with assembly language than machine language. Why it is easy to work with assembly language than machine language? Because it uses short forms of or abbreviations of operations and operands. And assembly language also need to be converted into machine language because computer as an electronic machine understands only binary digits or machine language. Therefore, an assembly language program needs to be converted into a machine language, and that converting software, that translating software that converts assembly language program into machine language is called assembler. Assembler is the software that translates an assembly language program into machine language. And assembly language is also machine dependent. Assembly language is also machine dependent. That means an assembly language program written for one particular system will not work for another system. And next we discuss about high-level language or third generation language. High-level languages are simple and user-friendly languages. High-level languages are simple and user-friendly languages. It uses English words and mathematical operators. High-level languages use English words and mathematical operators. C++, Java, and Visual Basic are examples for high-level languages. Next feature is that high-level language is machine independent. High-level language is machine independent. That means a high-level language program written for one particular system will work on any system or any computer and hence they are called high level language. Why it is called high level language? It is called high level language because it is machine independent. It indicates that a high level language program written for one system will work on any computer without any change, and hence it is called high level language. We have seen that the assembly language and machine language are low level languages because they are machine dependent languages. Machine language and assembly languages are machine dependent languages, and hence they are called low level languages. Then a high level language program needs to be converted into machine language by using translator programs like compiler or interpreter. A high level language program also need to be converted into machine language. Why? Because computer understands only machine language. Hence, a high level language program written by the user must be converted into machine language, and the software that does this conversion, the software that converts a high level language program into machine language are compiler and interpreter. So compiler and interpreter are the softwares that converts a high level language program into machine language. Examples of high level language programs are COBOL, Fortran, BASIC, C, C++, Java, etc. And finally, we discuss about fourth generation language. Fourth generation languages are highly user friendly. They are very user friendly. What is called user friendly? That means easy to work with or easy to deal with. Fourth generation languages are highly user friendly and independent of the operating system. They are independent of the operating system or computer. And the speed of execution of fourth generation languages is very high. The speed of execution is high. And fourth generation languages are designed to reduce the level of programming effort. In fourth generation language, the effort for programming is very less. And fourth generation languages provide a variety of ready-made application development tools which makes the programming easy. Why the programming in fourth generation languages are easy? Because it provides a lot of ready-made application development tool. A lot of application development tools are there. You can make use of the tools instead of typing the statements. Instead of typing the statements, we can make use of the ready-made tools for developing a program available from the fourth generation languages. So this makes the programming an easy task. So these are the features of fourth generation languages. See the examples for fourth generation languages. SQL means structured query language. Perl, Python, Ruby. These are all examples for fourth generation languages. We bind up today's class. All of you must write the note that is sent in your notebook. Thank you.